Hello party animals and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be working on painting a full illustration in gouache. So if you've been here before, you've probably seen my other attempts at gouache. I have about 2 or so videos of me trying to paint in gouache. The first one being kind of my first foray into messing around with gouache. And the second video is more like we're mainlining gouache, baby. It was 1 whole month of me painting gouache pieces nonstop for Mermaid, which I can link those somewhere in the video so you can see them if you want to. But today was really the first. If those 2 videos were kind of like the studying for the final, this is the final. All right, let me back up a little bit. Let me explain how we got here in the first place. So there is a gallery called Gallery Nucleus, and they are doing a call to, what do you call that? They're basically like doing an all call for entries, and I really want to get in that gallery. So I took a look at the requirements for the pieces that they're calling for, the show that they're doing an open call. That's what it's called. Also, I've said call so many times now, I'm feeling insane. Okay, let's start again. They are doing an open call at Gallery Nucleus for pieces, and the main requirement for the pieces are literally, it's just that it has to be some sort of traditional media. Traditional media meaning, you know, paints, colored pencils, graphite, inks, etc. Like, just not digital. And I really want in on this gallery. I really want to make a showing of it, despite the fact that this is not my strong suit. But thankfully, we had all of the Mermaid experience and the one time before that of practicing gouache, and I thought, okay, I guess this is it. This is a moment where we put it to the test. Did I learn anything? And did I learn anything that makes it like a worthwhile illustrative piece to put up as a contender for this gallery? My first instinct obviously was to do what I always do and panic, because this is not my wheelhouse. This is not my usual. So I freaked out for a little bit and was racking my brain for like different cool and interesting ideas. Like, honestly, I was like, oh, I guess it's over. I guess every interesting thing I've ever thought has come to an end. That's the end of the line. Cool, we used up all our interesting points doing stupid stuff. Great, love that for me. So as I kind of sat there with my sketchbook open and blank, I started just scribbling just little things that have always interested me, just to kind of get the mind going, you know what I'm saying? And a couple things came up, but the one that stuck with me was just this idea of the fisheye lens 2000s pictures. Now, I don't think I was as successful as I wanted to be with getting that really truly fisheye lensy look across. I was really, I don't know, struggling with how to do that perspective. I mean, listen, people who've been here before, you know, perspective and me, not friends. We've never been friends. I don't know that girl. But yeah, she really got away from me with this one. But despite that, I do think I still ended up with a pretty decent look to the picture. Maybe I'm nitpicking myself here. I still have like my little qualms about especially the table, well, not table, the bathroom counter area there and how I made that work. I still have my qualms about it, but overall, I think not too shabby. Pat self on back here. Not bad. One thing that I found very interesting about painting this is actually the fact that, you know, I picked out the paints that I wanted to use, and I used the colors to make a color study on Photoshop just to kind of get, okay, maybe I can roughly figure out how I'm gonna paint this. And the color scheme I came up with on Photoshop, and the one that ended up happening when I started painting it for real, 2 very different things. And I'll pop the the color study on the screen so you can kind of get like a reference of how different they are. There's something kind of interesting to the fact with painting, and I don't know if this is true for everyone else, so if it's true for you or not, please let me know. But I find that it turns into a very intuitive process when it comes to painting with like physically versus digitally. Well, I guess it's true for digitally also. I don't know, it just, the plan that I had in mind doesn't necessarily happen. I kind of just go with like, okay, here are the colors I'm working with so that everything looks cohesive, and then it just does what it does. Also, please excuse the plastic bags that are next to me on the couch. Listen, I just got my outfit for the Cowboy Carter tour, brag, and I was eagerly opening the packages and like sending pictures to my friends to be like, girls, I'm ready. So yeah, I just, in the chaos, I didn't toss anything. Sorry. I was trying to paint while the daylight was up, okay? I did want to mention that this is now a multimedia piece because I did have to use color pencil on everything, mostly because I feel a greater sense of control when I can use colored pencil in places. Possibly because I'm more accustomed to a pencil/pen than I am to paint. I don't know. Also, that liner brush, you know, it's kind of hard. I make do, but I feel like things for me with this painting really started coming together when two things happened. One, when I started doing all those texture stroke stuff in the back, I was like, this is sitting right. And when I started using the colored pencil to firm up some of them lines, give things a little shape, that's when things started coming together for me. So just big shout out to color pencils. You be holding me down, girl. Thank you. Love you. Purr. Anyway, guys, that is it. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it kept you company while you maybe drew something. I don't know. Or at the very least, it made you go, you know what? This gouache thing's not that hard. She's not even doing nothing crazy. I hope something came out of it for you, okay? Other than that, I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, guys. I know it's not that big of a number in the grand scheme of YouTube things, but it's a big number for me. So please consider subscribing, and you can do all the other YouTube things down below, like, comment, subscribe. New videos every other Saturday. But until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye.